Hello everyone, I am Professor Sagar Pokharkar from ENTC Department of ASSMS Institute of Information Technology, Pune. So in today's lecture, we see the mathematical modeling of a mechanical system. So for today's lecture, the outline we see in first part, we see the translational mechanical system, and in second part, the rotational mechanical system. But for this lecture, we see or we cover only the translational mechanical system. Okay, so the basic type of mechanical system, one is translational, or in short, we can say a linear motion, that is straightforward or in a line, and in another, that is a rotational motion, where the conveyor belt or motor is used, or the motion is a rotation. So in translational mechanical system, now we see which components, basic components we see. So the basic elements of a translational mechanical system, first one is spring, then second is mass, and third is damper. So with the help of these three basic elements of a mechanical system, we can design a equivalent electrical system by using inductor, capacitor and resistor. So translational spring. So the translational spring is a mechanical element that can be deformed by an external force such that the deformation is directly proportional to the force applied to it. So in PPT we see how the spring, actual spring, mechanical spring, in our day-to-day life we see that in many cases. Then this is the symbolic representation of a spring. Then this is the equation for the spring. If F is the applied force, then F is equal to K into x1 minus x2, where K is a stiffness of a spring expressed in Newton per meter. Then second is translational mass. So translational mass is an inertia element. A mechanical system without mass does not exist. This is the important point to be noted. If a force is applied to a mass and it is displaced to x meter, then the relation between force and displacement is given by the Newton's law, that is F equal to m into double derivative of x, that is d2x by dt square. So F is m d2x by dt square. Then we see the translational damper. When the viscosity or a drag is not negligible in the system, we often model them with the damping force. All the materials exhibit the property of a damping to some extent. If the damping in the system is not enough, then extra element, that is dashpot, are added to increase the damping. So this is the symbolic representation of a translational damper. So these are some dashpot, a door stopper, then vehicle suspensions, then bridge suspensions, then flyover suspensions. So these are some good example which we see in our day-to-day life of a dashboard. Now the translational damper is given by force F equal to B into dx by dt, where B is a damping coefficient which is Newton per meter second. So now let us we see one example how the mathematical modeling of a mechanical system can be obtained. Now look at the figure. There is a mass, there is a spring, and there is a damper is given. X is the displacement in this direction, and force is given at mass. So whenever we solve such type of problem, to draw an equivalent diagram, we must draw the first free body diagram. So free body diagram means what? So here the mass, then force is like this, shown in a diagram. So total force is nothing but force of spring plus force of mass and force of damper. So I think we see the K spring Kx. So the Laplace is only K. For damper we see B dx by dt. So the Laplace is B s x of s. Then for mass we see m d2x by dt square. So the Laplace is ms square x of s. So if we obtain the transfer function x of s upon f of s, that is this output or input, that is displacement upon force, then for mass it is ms square, for spring it is k, and for damper it is only b into s. So this is the transfer function for a simple example which consists of single mass, single spring, and single damper. So 1 upon ms square plus bs plus k. This is important because in the next lecture we see the FV and FI analogy, that is force voltage and force current analogy. So at that time we compare that equation with this standard equation, and then we compare the mass is equivalent to which electrical component, then damper is equivalent to which electrical component, and then spring is equivalent to which electrical component, like resistor, capacitor, and inductor in the FV and FI analogy. So for today's lecture, I think this is sufficient. Thank you.